We've all been there, right? You have this game-changing idea, but getting it out of your head and into the world in a way that actually lands, yeah, that's the real challenge. So today, we're going to break down a framework that helps you turn that brilliant concept into a pitch that people just can't ignore. I mean, you know that feeling? You see a problem with, like, perfect clarity. The solution seems so obvious to you, but then you try to explain it and you're just met with these blank stares. It is so frustrating. And believe me, it's a hurdle that trips up innovators absolutely everywhere. You know, this is what we can call the idea bottleneck. It's that critical gap between having a genuinely groundbreaking idea and then making other people, investors, your boss, your team, see its value and its potential just as clearly as you do. But here's the good news. There's a structure for this. It's not some kind of magic. It's really just about clarity. And that's exactly what we're going to build today. A simple, powerful framework to make sure your best ideas aren't just heard, they're truly understood. Okay, so here's the first big rule. Every great pitch begins not with your solution, but with the problem. Seriously, before you can even think about introducing your brilliant answer, you have to make your audience feel the weight of that question. You have to make the problem feel, well, undeniable. So this first step, it's all about something called conceptualization. And the key here really is focusing on the why. You're not just, stating a problem. You're deeply understanding its shape, its size, and exactly who it impacts. This becomes the solid foundation for literally everything that follows. So how do you do that? Well, it's all about asking the right questions. Who exactly is affected by this? Get really specific. What are they using right now to solve it? Be honest about the alternatives. And here's the key. Why isn't that good enough? Why does it fall short? And finally, you've got to quantify it. Does it cost time, money, peace of mind? Because a clear cost, that creates urgency. All right. Once you've perfectly framed the why, the stage is officially set for the what. Now's the time you introduce your idea. And look, it has to be done with absolute clarity. No jargon, no fluff, just straight to the point. You can start to see how this all connects, right? We started with step 1, defining that problem. Now, step 2, presenting your idea. It's the direct answer to that problem. And it's this simple logical flow that's going to keep your audience completely hooked. And this simple template, okay, this is your secret weapon, seriously. It forces you to boil down your entire concept into one single powerful sentence. For example, you could say something like, my idea is a mobile app that helps freelance designers manage their invoices by automatically tracking their work hours. Boom, just like that. It's clear, it's concise, and it's powerful. Okay, you've stated the problem. You've presented your solution. Now for the final, and I'd argue the most critical step. This is where you have to answer that inevitable question that's in everyone's mind. Okay, but there are other solutions out there, so why you? Why this idea? This is where you prove your idea is genuinely groundbreaking. So the trick here is to create a really stark contrast. Think about it. On one side, you've got the status quo. The slow, expensive, frustrating way things are done right now. And on the other side, you have your approach, the faster, smarter, more elegant solution. See, you're not just offering a tiny improvement, you're offering a fundamental shift. And that leap, that jump from the old way to your new way, well, that's the very definition of a groundbreaking idea. It's that unique mechanism from your pitch sentence. It's your secret sauce. And trust me, it is the one thing your audience will absolutely remember. Okay, so let's bring it all together. What we've built here isn't just a structure for a pitch. It's really a blueprint for how to think about and develop innovative ideas right from the very beginning. Just remember these 3 steps. The why, that grounds your idea in a real-world need. The what, that provides the clear, concise answer. And the how, that's what makes it special and proves its value. The why, the what, and the how, that is the absolute core of it. Because ultimately, this whole framework is about driving real innovation. And notice the key words here. It's not just about having a new idea. It's an idea that actually gets implemented, that solves a specific problem in a unique way. And this is the most important part. It creates value. That's the real goal. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question. Now that you're armed with this framework, just think about the world around you. What's inefficient? What's frustrating? What's that one problem that you are uniquely positioned to solve? Because now you have the tools to not just think of the idea, but to actually bring it to life.